Good morning, Sunnyside. Today is our first day of practice for October count. If you feel a little bit nervous, you will feel less nervous at the end of this few-minute video. So let me just tell you what October count is. The point of October count is it's the way that the district tracks the number of students that attends each school, and it helps to determine our funding for the year from the government. And it's a 2-week period, 11 school days, wherein we take attendance every period as opposed to every day. And then the main day that counts for October count and for our seat count is October 1st. Woohoo! It's October 1st almost. And then if a student is there on October 1st, we're good. And if they're not there on October 1st, then we need to be tracking their attendance in other clever ways. So I'm going to go over what your roles are as a teacher. You have 4 roles. The first is to take attendance in IC every period. If you don't take attendance, Nash will call to remind you, which is likely both not so fun for you or Miss Nash. Let me show you how to take attendance in IC every period. It's very similar to advisory attendance. What I did. Okay. So you'll log into IC as yourself, not as Mr. Bolden. And then you might already have the teacher app, which looks much nicer than this. If your screen looks like this, you want to switch over by going to the grid button in the corner, clicking on that, and then going to campus instruction. And then it'll look prettier, which is really what life is all about. Then on the left side, you'll see attendance. And then the periods up top. So this is Bolden's period 4 class, period 3 class, period 1 and 2 class. And so you would click on the period you're in, and then change any A's to presents to absent. You will not enter tardies for your class. We just care if they're present in the building, or present also means in the building. So if they're in the restoration room, that's okay. They're still present. If they're in a pullout, that's okay. They're still present. If they're at home, they're absent. Okay, so that is your first role as a teacher. That's the biggest one, is I would say like the heaviest lift, which really isn't that heavy, it's just a little hard to remember at first, is taking attendance every period. The second is starting Thursday, September 24th, this Thursday, we're going to put the following heading, see bullet point 2, on all exit tickets and homework. So go ahead and jot down what needs to be in the heading, / I will also put it in the SOMOS. And the reason for that is if a student is not here on October 1st, then we have to pull work samples from a few different days during the October count period to prove their attendance. Your third role as a teacher is to hype up the advisory attendance incentives for attendance on Thursday, October 1st specifically. You can read the incentives, so go ahead and do that. And the last is that before you leave on October 8th, you should stop by Miss Nash and sign... Oh, it's not even going to be Miss Nash. Ugh. But it's going to be this really awesome new person, Miss Martinez. And you're going to sign the attendance roster on Thursday, October 8th, before you leave work. That just says that this is a legal document and that it is accurate and true. And that is October count. Love ya.